Happy Techie Thursday! My name is Shy, but she's not that shy, Wilson, and welcome. Are you tired of always having to go back and resize your YouTube thumbnail because it doesn't quite fit the format and you want to kind of spruce it up so your video gets more attraction? Well, follow me into my favorite application to use for thumbnails, and that is Canva. And I'm also going to show you how to use a special feature so you could turn your thumbnail into an animation. Actually, any Canva thumbnail that you use into an animation to make them pop, which is wonderful for advertising because, hey, what's better than advertising? Free advertising, and it is free to use on Canva. I will show you how to be your own multimedia company with thumbnails from Canva. Come along.
Hello, everybody. Okay, first of all, you want to download the free Canva app. I will put a link in my description box. So we have it right there. We're going to click on it. Now, one good thing I like about Canva is that it saves all of your work. Now you will actually log in. What I like about Canva is it saves all of your work. So you could log in and it will automatically log you in. And you just have a plethora, yes, I said plethora, of templates already there, categorized from Facebook if you like to advertise on there, or if the picture's for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everything. Also up above, if you scroll to the right by swiping your finger to the right, you will see all the designs that they have as well. So this is something you really have to take time and play around with, look around. And if you are inspired off of something else, you could always type it in the search bar right up here. But we're going to go to the YouTube thumbnails. And I use the YouTube thumbnails, of course, for YouTube, but then I'll also use the same YouTube thumbnail and advertise on my Instagram and my Facebook, my Twitter, and my LinkedIn. And the size is just right. Again, there's countless templates you can see, and they'll all let you know if they are free or if you have to pay for them. But mostly it's free. So I'm going to show you just some of the basics when it comes to creating your template. So I'm going to do a blank one, and this is for my creative. So if you're feeling something creative, you know the vision, then you can click on a blank one. So again, after you click on a blank one, it will show you all of the different types of templates, especially if you have a picture, because with the YouTube thumbnail, it's all about the picture. So we're going to upload one. So we're going to scroll down to a blank one on a blank canvas, and there you can be the artiste. So let's click on this one with me and my dog Tapioca, one I did for coconut oil. So I have a picture there, and you could totally resize it, and you could also crop it if you needed to. You could crop it however you want, but this is a pretty good size. So you could crop it there, or I could put myself in the corner, but it's going to crop to right there and cut the rest off so you could put the wording in. So I kind of like cropping my pictures like this. I think there I have a little hair nest on top of my head, as you can see. So if I stretch the picture out by clicking that little middle bracket, I could cut that off, make myself a little bit bigger, and I'm good to go. So next, I would add wording. So in the little toolbar, you click on the X, click on text, and you'll also be brought up to all the text that you can use. And there is a lot. It just depends on what you are feeling that day. I tend to do this. I usually click the middle bar that says add a subheading. You can click on it once and it will highlight. I'm going to title it Coconut Oil for Dogs. Plain and simple. And now I just kind of click back and it's right there. If you tap on it with your finger, you can now move it. Now down below, we have a toolbar, and this is my playground, because now we can make the font however you want. So you have two places to change the font. If you see the crown, you need a paid membership for the crown, but mostly all of the fonts are free, as you can see. I'm just scrolling down for you to see. However, my favorite, and this is one thing, when you pick a font you like, it will save it up top. As you can see, the recently used fonts that I use. I really like Anton. You hit done because it condenses the wording so it can fit on your screen. That's just my preference. And again, we want to go to the toolbar. And if we swipe and slide our finger to the left, we can now change the font size and kind of play along with it. We could play along, we could play along. We could do this, hit done, or you could tap on it. The box is around it, and we can make it as big as we want. So I'm going to do this, coconut oil for dogs. One other thing I like to do is play around with the colors. Black is wonderful, but let's make this a little juicy. Let's make it pop. So if you slide your finger to the left, again, we have color. And then right now it's default black because the wording is black. But if we go down, it will give you some suggestions based on the color of the photo they upload. You upload it. You see all those beautiful brown colors? But we can make this a little bit more juicier. Let's make it blue. Okay, so far we have coconut oil for dogs, and we've made it blue. Perfect, perfect. Okay, one more thing we can do, let's see, is we could click on that and we can make it kind of pop. I scroll again to the left, and we want to go on effects to the style. See, not the shape, but the style. And if I click on shadow, it makes it pop. Click on lift. So they all have different features. So you have to play to see which one you like the most. I'm going to go for shadow just for now and click done. Okay, one more thing I want to do is crop it a little bit more to about right there, and I'll show you why. So see that the two blue lines on the top and the bottom is going to show us how we can stretch it, and done. And I'm going to tell you why. So now for animation, it is so fun. We want to drag again your finger to the left till we see animate. Now this is so fun. Now in order for this to work, you have to click on the box. And then again, you go to animate. And then we can see which one we like. Breathe, fade, pan, that's rise, tumble, that's cute, photo zoom. Now, if it's paid, you will see this crown. But there's so many other options without paying for it. You have rise. So I'm going to go for tumble for now. And then you can hit done. So now it's going to tumble. I wanted to show you that when we do tumble, it no longer will say animate on the bottom toolbar. It will say tumble, and that's the default you have. Okay, let me show you one more thing. Your guide will also be this little plus circle. If you click this, you can add special little features and pictures to make your pictures pop. Let's use this real quick as a little accent. Let's turn it around by clicking this circle. Turn it around. Just a little accent because I want to show you one thing. Okay, you can make that baby bigger if you want. Just a little accent. Okay, let's hit color again. And when we hit color, it's going to go off of the default black color. Again, you have me and the colors that you can pick, the browns. But let's make it pink and hit done. Okay. Again, let's check our work. Again, let's check our work. See? Now I want to show you one more thing as well. We have all the different functions, but let's do tumble. It's kind of working out for me today. So let me show you how to change the speed. Now, you want to go to the left and see speed. And again, the speed won't change. See right here, the speed goes away. To change the speed, you have to click on the box. And then you can make it faster or slower. So let's make it real fast. If you can't get the time you want, 0.5. Okay. And now we really like tumble, so we just want to make sure that everything is perfect. It's tumbling. It's tumbling. The speed is right, so we want to hit save up here. It's going to default MP4 video. It's going to save. You can always go back and change your work. That's why I love Canva. And also, if you want to save it directly, we can save it on a story. And look how we like it with our speedy, very, very speedy. And that could be our advertisement. And if you need to change it, you can always change it before you do it. So I want you guys to download the app, play around with it, and comment down below and let me know how you like using this and which effect speed you like best. Do you like tumble? Do you like rise? Do you like pan? Let me know. I love hearing back from my YouTube family. Okay, thank you.
I want to thank you so much for tuning in to my episode, my Techie Thursday episode. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. So when I have another video just like this, so when I have other content coming out, you could be the first one to be notified of it. And please do me a favor. I love hearing from my YouTube family and people who have seen my video. Please let me know if you liked this week's episode and if you like the special features Canva has with the animation. I would love to hear back from you. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of Techie Thursday. I want everyone to have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week for my Techie Tuesday. Everyone take care, stay sweet and safe.